Hi, it's Ilma from Ilma Art Studio, and today I will show you my book came today, so it's already printed, and I'm so glad. And that's the front page, and this is the back page. So these are all my dates, my dating time with Orangeville. So all the things that you see on the back are my photographs, and even the ones that I'm in are mostly my self-portraits. So I'm just so happy to see, the fruit of my labor. This is like I've been doing this since October, and this is my very first book. So I'm just gonna show you some of the things that I've already shared with you, probably in some of the photograph for the day that I show you. So that is the book. It's 140 pages. You can take a look at it at blurb.com, and you can see how beautiful Orangeville is. It's a place, one of the nicest place in Ontario. All right. So today I'd like to show you, to share with you my poem devotional, which is entitled The Foolish and the Wise. And this is extracted from Proverbs 28, verse 26, which says, "Those who trust their own insight are foolish, but anyone who walks in wisdom is safe." And here's my poem. The Foolish and the Wise. Do you trust your own insight? Do you consider others' perspective in life? Those who think that they know it all, take caution. You might have a great fall. Anyone who takes for granted God's word will constantly have struggles in this world. Those who seek and follow the Lord's way, they'll have wisdom and know what to do and say. And here's the essay part of the devotional. I used to take so much pride in my knowledge when I was very young, or not so young. It was foolish to totally rely on my capacity to accumulate information. I took pleasure in reading and studying so that I can be considered wise. I didn't know that wisdom comes from knowing God's word. If I have to put all together the many books that I have read in the past, it still wouldn't cover what the Bible covers. God is so generous to give us this book, which will guide us in our physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual life. Proverbs tells us the consequences of people who only trust their own insight. They are called fools. On the other hand, those who walk in wisdom are safe and protected. What a great God we have, who gives us instructions to be victorious in everything. Prayer. Lord, thank you for your word. Reflection. Why should every Christian study God's word? What happens if they don't? And that is the end of the poem devotional. And I'd like to share with you just to reiterate how true this proverb saying is. When I used to rely so much on knowledge, on my knowledge, and did not read God's word, it was really a hard life that I led, and I would attest to the truth of that verse in the Bible, because I think pride gets in the way for us to acknowledge that there is somebody more knowledgeable, more intelligent, more wise than us. And so it takes a lot of humility to be able to admit that we don't know everything. And a lot of times we don't know anything at all, because only God knows everything. So I challenge you to take a look at yourself and see whether pride is getting in your way to have an open mind to other people's perspective, especially to God's perspective. And you learn that from the Bible. And for people who have been living a life of seeking God and following God, be with these people, because they are probably wise if they are applying in their lives what God has been teaching them all their lives. So it's the only way you will attain wisdom. By the way, wisdom is not necessarily knowledge. A lot of people think that a wise person is somebody who knows a lot or have a degree, or has nothing to do with that. A wise person is somebody who knows the truth, who knows God's word, and can apply the truth in his life. And so I invite you to check my website at ilmaarts.com and check blurb.com for my books. If you want to order the book, you can actually order it online, and I would really appreciate if you do, because it's really a labor of love that I put into this book. It's my very first book, my very first self-published book, and my very first book all in all. So after this, probably it'll be easier. Hopefully it'll be easier and not as hard. So you can see this is called My Love Affair with Orangeville, because I went straight from the Philippines here to Orangeville. So in this book, this is a book of poetry. So this is a photopoetic journal, my poetry, and my story, how Orangeville captured and seized my heart. So maybe one day I will just make a whole video of this book, and so that people can see that anybody can actually write a book. You can go to blurb.com and you can make your own book, and they help you come up with your own book. So have a blessed day, and thanks for watching.